There's nothing quite as sweet as pulling out a jar of jam in the middle of winter and you get that awesome summer flavor that you've been missing for so long. Hey, it's Jenna with the Hesitant Homesteader. Today is strawberry day. We were out all morning picking strawberries with the kids. We came back with loads of them and we are ready to preserve them and put them away for the winter. Every summer we run into the same problem though. We go to make our jam and the recipes all call for a cup of sugar to a cup of strawberries. A 1-to-1 ratio. That is a lot of sugar, and when I'm making it, I've got this mound of sugar piled up and it just, it doesn't sit well with me. We try to avoid sugar because we know that everything that goes into our bodies serves a purpose. It's either building us up and giving us strength, or it's breaking our bodies down. So sugar is so harmful in so many different ways. So we really try to limit the amount of sugar that we have in our house. So when I'm mounding up these pounds and pounds of sugar, it seems like when I'm making jelly, it just seems like overkill. So this year I searched high and low for a recipe that uses honey instead. We very soon are going to be having loads and loads of honey, hopefully of our own, that we're going to be harvesting. So I feel less guilty about about using the honey. So we're going to be using a recipe from Shay from the Elliott Homestead, and she says that you can use this with not only strawberry, but you can replace it with any kind of fruit. So this should be helpful to you throughout the season as you're canning things and putting them away. But this calls for 4 cups of strawberries to 1 cup of honey, and that is a lot healthier in my mind. So we're gonna start by washing our strawberries really quick. It's not a hard process, but I usually do this with our strawberries that we purchase from the grocery store. We don't readily have available to us organic strawberries in our area all that often. So this is how I clean our strawberries really good so that we can still get some. I know that it's not perfect, but this is how I go about cleaning them. All you need is a big bowl of water, some apple cider vinegar, and some lemon essential oil. So I have a big bowl of water here, and I'm going to put in about a cup of apple cider vinegar and just a few drops of lemon essential oil. So our strawberries are going to go in here. They're going to take a little swim. So we're gonna make sure that these are all covered. And after they've sat in here for a little bit, I'm gonna throw them over here into a colander so that I can rinse them.
I love honey.
I'm just using a potato masher. You're really gonna push down on these, get them all smushed up into some delicious jam consistency. One of the things that makes jam super simple is that you don't actually have to go through the process of canning it. If you put the lid on the top, screw on one of the rings just really lightly, it doesn't have to be tight, and then you're actually going to take this and flip it upside down. And you're gonna just leave that sit on your counter for about 24 hours. So as it lays upside down, it's going to actually self-seal itself with that lid. So super simple. Just gonna lay it there and do its thing. Now you really wanna make sure that when you're doing this, that you're taking your jars right out of the water bath of being sanitized, and you're going to put the jelly in immediately. You want to put a hot substance into a hot jar, otherwise you could have some cracking problems. You always want to cover them up with a towel just to make sure that they don't go from really hot to really cool too quickly.